This is the story of the photographer who learned to see. There was a woman who had spent her whole life capturing moments. She was known throughout her city as someone who could freeze time itself, creating images that seemed to hold the very essence of life. Her apartment was filled with thousands of photographs, pictures of her children's first steps, her wedding day, her parents in their youth, sunsets from travels around the world. Every wall, every surface, every corner held a memory preserved in perfect detail. But as the years passed, something began to trouble her deeply. The children in her photographs had grown up and moved away. Her husband had aged, his hair now silver instead of the rich brown captured in their wedding photos. Her parents, so vibrant in their old pictures, had both passed away. She found herself spending hours staring at these images, trying to recapture feelings that seemed to slip further away with each passing day. The harder she tried to hold on to the past through her photographs, the more isolated she felt from the present. One evening, while organizing yet another box of old pictures, she discovered something that stopped her completely. It was a photograph she had forgotten about, taken by her grandmother decades ago. In the picture, her grandmother sat peacefully in a garden, holding a flower. On the back, in her grandmother's careful handwriting, were these words: "This flower is already wilted. July 15th, 1962. She stared at the photograph, confused. The flower in the image looked perfect, fresh, beautiful. Why would her grandmother write that it was already wilted? Curious, she called her aunt, her grandmother's daughter, and asked about the mysterious message. Her aunt smiled over the phone. "Oh, your grandmother always said that about everything she photographed. She would say, 'This moment is already gone. This flower is already wilted. This child is already grown.' We used to think she was being morbid. But why?" the woman asked. "Because," her aunt explained, "she said it helped her love each moment more completely. When she truly accepted that nothing lasts forever, she could appreciate everything more deeply. She wasn't trying to hold on to moments. She was celebrating them." That night, the woman sat in her room surrounded by thousands of photographs. But for the first time, she really understood what she was looking at. These weren't failed attempts to preserve the past. They were celebrations of moments that had been fully lived. She picked up a picture of her 5-year-old son, now 25 and living across the country. Instead of feeling sad about his childhood being gone, she felt grateful that she had been there to witness his wonder, his laughter, his discovery of the world. She looked at her wedding photo, and instead of mourning her husband's lost youth, she felt amazed that they had shared so many years of growth and change together. Each photograph became not a reminder of what was lost, but evidence of what had been fully experienced. The next morning, she went into her garden with her camera. She found a perfect rose in full bloom and took its picture. On the back, she wrote, "This rose is already faded, but right now it is perfect." As she wrote those words, she felt something shift inside her. The rose didn't become less beautiful because it would wilt. It became more precious because its beauty was temporary. For the first time in years, she put down her camera and simply sat with the rose, breathing in its fragrance, feeling the morning sun on her face, fully present to the moment that was happening right now. The Buddha taught that attachment is the root of suffering, but he also taught that acceptance is the root of joy. When we truly accept that all things pass away, we become free to love them completely while they're here. Think about the photographs in your own life, not just pictures, but the moments you're trying to preserve. The way your children look right now, the health you currently enjoy, the relationships that bring you comfort, the dreams you're pursuing. How often do we diminish our enjoyment of these things by constantly worrying about losing them? How much of the present moment do we miss while trying to hold on to what's already changing? The photographer's grandmother had discovered a profound secret. When we acknowledge that everything is temporary, we stop trying to make it permanent. And in that surrender, we find the freedom to love fully. This doesn't mean we become careless or stop caring. It means we care in a different way. We care with open hands instead of clenched fists. We love with appreciation instead of anxiety. A flower that blooms for one day is not less valuable than one that blooms for a week. Its brief life makes it more precious, not less. The same is true for every aspect of our lives. Your youth is already fading, but right now, you have whatever vitality you have. Your children are already growing up, but right now, you can witness who they are today. Your parents are already aging, but right now, you can appreciate their presence. The Zen tradition speaks of mono no aware, the bittersweet awareness of the impermanence of all things. This isn't sadness, but a tender recognition that beauty and transience are inseparable. Cherry blossoms are treasured in Japan not despite their brief blooming, but because of it. Their fleeting nature intensifies rather than diminishes their beauty. They teach us that impermanence is not the enemy of love. It's what makes love possible. When we truly understand this, something miraculous happens. We stop living in constant fear of loss and start living in constant appreciation of presence. We stop trying to photograph every moment and start experiencing more moments. We stop clinging to how things used to be and start seeing how they are right now. The woman in the story learned that her thousands of photographs weren't meant to stop time. They were meant to celebrate the fact that time moves, that life changes, that nothing stays the same. Each picture was proof that she had been fully present to moments that were always destined to pass. Tonight, as you think about what you're most afraid of losing, remember the grandmother's wisdom. Can you write, "This is already gone," not as a statement of despair, but as an invitation to love more completely? Can you see that accepting impermanence doesn't make things less precious? It makes them infinitely more valuable because their time with you is limited? The Buddha said, "Everything that has a beginning has an ending." Make your peace with that, and all will be well. Your life is like a photograph being taken right now. It's already developing, already changing, already moving toward its completion. But right now, in this moment, it is perfect. Don't spend so much time trying to preserve the moment that you forget to live it. Don't love so fearfully that you never love fully. This moment is already passing, but right now, it's yours. And that makes it more beautiful than any photograph could ever capture.